Okay, I'm going to do a little review of 4106 door anatomy here for the uninitiated, or perhaps those of you like mine whose door is all covered up and you can't really see the attach points inside there and you've never been into it. I'm going to cover that. So we'll start down here on the bottom. There are 3 bolts down here. Well, nut heads. They're behind that gasket strip. They're rusty. Put them right in the middle. There's 1, 2, 3. And there's 3 more up inside this hole in the bottom of the door, which I got to flip the camera around. So this is looking up from the bottom of the door up. There's 3 more nuts hiding up in there. So that's 6 total. And those are the inner attach points for these 6 screws on the bottom hinge. That's the upper hinge there. That's situated horizontally up here. And the screws for it are up here. Some of mine they're buried by the trim here. So I was getting some crap from a guy online about not wanting to adjust my door, saying that my hinge was worn out and stuff. Well, there's a little more to it than just adjusting this door. On the strike side, I've got to worry about all this stuff that I have installed here. The lock and the door handle. All this stuff is installed where it is with the existing door misalignment. And if I was to raise the door, which I might be able to do by adding some washers up under there, that might cause undue stress on this upper hinge because it's all related. You know, it's tied into this lower hinge that's also supporting it as well. And I've heard of these cracking, you know, because this is a cast piece. It's probably unobtainium. So I don't want to put a bunch of extra weight on that by lifting it up. And if I did raise it, you know, I could probably do like a 1/16 of an inch maybe without affecting my ability to operate these 2 things on the other side of the door. If I raise it more, I'm going to have to drill these holes and move these things up, but I won't have enough because I'll be fighting with the same holes that are there already. I'm sure you've all done that. You know, you got to make a new hole next to an existing one, and you need to move it at least a full width of a screw head. So I'm going to verify that this bearing is good down here, and I'll examine this a bit more to see if I can shim it, see if I want to do that. This door is very heavy. I do not want to take it off. If I do, I might be able to strap it to my roof with it come along. Some beams up there that I have in the shop, but yeah, I'll bet this thing probably weighs 300 pounds. I don't know. So that's my justification for shimming the top up there. This door has been bent up too. It's bent out on the bottom as well. It probably, was allowed to come down onto something when it was in service. Maybe the airbags came down while it was open, or it was slammed on something repeatedly with the driver's door operator handle. Those are quite strong and could probably bend the door. On the bottom of the door, I already fabricated a 3D printed gasket for the bottom of the door here that accommodates the taper or gap that I have. It's narrower on the front end and it gets bigger as it comes this way. And it's 3D printed out of TPU, which is a flexible material, and that's kind of the profile of it that I made there. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, we'll see here. Get after it, see what I can do.